Yeah, this Dragon Soul Shattered deck is really sick. I think this is one of the most fun decks I've played in a long time. I think you're going to agree after watching this video, but it all starts with Dragon Soul Shattered. This new event card breaks into 6 essences. Each of these have a unique ability that's not really worth 6 mana, but anytime they're next to each other in hand and you play one, you get the other ones for free. So sometimes, you know, you can deal 3 and deal 8 and heal 12, and you create these really powerful plays for only 6 mana. But it's hard because, you know, it really dilutes your deck. You have all these extra cards which kind of suck independently, and you kind of have to line them all up. It's really hard to piece all that together. So I was thinking about what's the best deck to like find these, draw into them, and Paladin has a few different cards to support that. Dragon Scale Armaments can just straight up draw one for you. And do keep in mind there's also imbue stuff in here, so eventually that can also hit your imbue dragons, but that's fine, right? Sometimes you play this on turn 1, you get a Dragon Soul piece. Sometimes later you might want an imbue dragon. You got options. But you've also got cards like Sheltered Survivor you can put in here to kind of get something out of the way of a Dragon Soul. This is a neutral card, but fits in fine in this deck. There's also just a lot of raw draw, like, you know, just put Battle Picker in here, you draw a lot of cards. That helps you move through things. Dream Warden is another way to potentially draw a Dragon Soul. You don't even have to have the imbue stuff, but I think imbue is really good in this deck because there's also Ursul in here, which can just automatically cast one of your Dragon Soul cards over and over again, which I thought was going to be kind of a meme. I didn't really think that was going to be better than Renewing Flames, which you normally use with Ursul, and maybe it's not. But it's pretty cool because sometimes that means you just get like 36 armor off your Ursul. And in some matchups, like, that's super useful because you just cast this like 3 straight times. Other times you might get like 24 damage. Might not always go face, but it could. And then a play I enjoyed a lot was actually the Blue Aspect Essence. This draws you 3 spells every single turn after you play Ursul for 3 turns, right? So it draws you 9 cards. But then you also, you know, of course, have your imbue Paladin hero power shuffling in the Emerald portals. So sometimes your Ursul will draw you 3 portals, summoning you a giant board. And remember, it's cast when drawn cards. These also draw you another card. So your Ursul can be like a 9/7 that summons 3 6-drop dragons and draws you 3 cards every single freaking turn, which I didn't even plan for, but is so sick. And it's a really cool little line in this deck. So there's just so many neat things happening here that this deck really just kept surprising me with what it could do. And you're going to see every single game I played with this deck. I'll do a little bit of a recap at the end on whether or not I think it's actually good or not. But as a tease, I do think there's something promising here. Probably never going to be like a tier 1 deck, but I don't know, man. There's something fun and sick and surprisingly playable about this one, as you're about to see. All right, well, this is certainly a fantastic imbue curve, which doesn't necessarily set us up well for a Dragon Soul. In some ways, the imbue kind of competes the Dragon Souls when you get to the Dragon Scale Armament. But that's okay. Hey, actually, this is a way to draw a Dragon Soul piece. That's cool with me. Perfect timing. Hey, that is a big draw 3 as well. Okay. So yeah, now it's just going to be about like filtering the hand down so that we find, try to grab the bill of my hat, even though my hat was pointed backwards, guys. That's habits. You know, like anytime you're not wearing glasses and somebody wears glasses, right? You always reach for them and they're not there. It's always like your brain's like, oh, you got me again. They tricked me again, them glasses. Whatever will I do? Yeah, this is a really, really nice curve. I don't even hate the Nosferatu solid body here. So Mage Quest, I mean, you just never really know exactly what you're going to get. I will say sometimes they build some shockingly big boards from all those like leftover results. The undiscovered discovers. So like having Equality Consecration or something could be a good reset if we find it. It's a good way for us to draw some cards in a desperation mode. But, you know, also just having stuff on board is good too. So I guess I will say too, like when it comes to the Dragon Scale Armaments, right, it is sort of nice that we have to actively choose to shuffle our portals in, right? So there could be moments where we just like, we already did on turn 1, but again, if we draw another Armaments, just wait to shuffle if we want to. Although, you know, I'm also cool getting dragons. There's really no going wrong with that. Either way is going to be fine. I like Imbue Paladin pretty well, by the way. Oh my god, I just did it again. I'm just going to flip the hat. That's easy solution. No more fumbling with it. No more fiddling. Flutterwing, fluttering, fiddlewing guardian, whatever, is perfect on 4. Really, I think one of the most satisfying turn 4 plays I can ever think of in Hearthstone. Like, it just always feels so satisfying to play. So I think I've talked about this numerous times. The quality consecration in hand, perfect, exactly what we were talking about. Yes, dreamy. I love decks like this too, where I just, you know, it takes me 1/10 of a second to make my turn. That's about it. That's great. Don't have to think. Opponent's got a lot of decision points. I'm just slamming stuff. I'm good. That's a good answer to our Divine Shield for sure. Kind of perfect. Arcane Barrage. The math isn't dreamy yet, but I'm sure they'll have a way to fill in here. If nothing else, just hero power. Decide to go for the Smoldering though, because it's going to burn up if they don't. Makes sense to me. So Petal Picker's a good start for us. You want to imbue first or draw first? I think you imbue first. It would actually be a pretty good hit at this stage. I mean, also though, like now the curve on Ursine Mole just looks way better, right? Yeah, I like developing the board, but this is just way better. It's way better. Our deck's like kind of a late game deck, right? You know, in other words, it takes a while for the imbue to kind of stack up and become overwhelming. But I think there's enough like pressure here too that we could definitely win some mid game boards. Like some of the Dragon Soul cards are aggressive naturally, like, you know, somebody like dealing damage and stuff. Deal 8, I think, is one of them. So, you know, like that alone can be really threatening. And then even stuff like Rooney. The idea is to like isolate your aspects on turn 6, right? That's the dream. I mean, isolate's not the right word because you have other spells, but help isolate anyway. But you know, it could also be like a mid-game pressure card, build a big turn on turn 7 or something. Rooney's like not really supposed to be in this deck, by the way. Like, yeah, there's no way this is really going to make us better on average, but you know, in theory, I liked it. The idea is cool. I wanted a deck that had lots of ways to get 2 essences, basically. Rooney does that. Sheltered Survivor helps us. Of course, we talked about the Dragon Scale Armaments helping us. The deck just has a decent amount of draw anyway, right? Like there's a few draw pieces hitting, so that all helps. Yeah, let's imbue again. And then draw. I'll try to hit some of these. These dragons are now 5 cost, which is nice. I remember last time I played an imbue paladin deck, so many people got mad at me for ordering. They'd be like, dude, hit the button before you imbue or whatever. And it's like, it doesn't matter, guys. It's as you can see, even though I shuffled these in way earlier, they upgrade in deck. Just a little reminder there of that if people need it. I think people who've played this probably know that, but clearly it caught some people off guard. You definitely want to shuffle some in before you draw cards, but as long as you have some in the deck, right? It's fine. Like, that's an important first step, I guess. So opponent's quest is done. This is where things can get crazy and chaotic, like we said, but we have that reset in hand. Probably won't really be this turn that things get crazy, but starting next turn, they might. It's good to be ahead in these scenarios. We're getting close to Ursol, too, who, I mean, like, you know, this would be a good one to hit, I guess. Give me an 8/8, sure. Wow. Face. Wow. These don't target, right? Like that was just a lucky hit that it hit face. Can't hit your own stuff, can it? I think so. Wow. That did hit their own stuff, yep. That also, dude. Dude, no, the opponent is having the worst go of it here. That sucks for them, man. I would feel so bad. That's a pretty good card, though. Double Techiosaurus is nuts, man. That's really good. Dang. They are playing so many cards this turn, dude. Stop. That was still a crazy turn. I don't think we go... We're just like not that desperate for a quality consecration yet, right? I think it's just like straight up Dream Warden, Bitterbloom, Hero Power. I think it's that easy. Like we're not, you know, we're not that far behind. This can draw us, of course, either a portal or, which I guess actually we're probably best off hitting the button because I don't really need another Dragon Soul piece right now. I'd rather increase the odds of finding a dragon, right? I think the dragon is just ultimately better here, so that's fine. And then we can imbue first. That also tests, like what's pressure play? I don't even remember. No, that's after they cast a spell. That's fine. Okay. Storm Aspect Essence. Okay, so this could be Freezing Trap. I guess I'd rather Freezing Trap hit this, to be honest. Yeah, you get the Battle Cry again, right? Like the Death Rattle's delayed, but this gives me a better board technically, right? Like a higher damage input, and then you know, that Battle Cry Death Rattle technically, I don't know if we'll ever want to spend 5 on that, but technically. I don't know if this guy's really that useful to bounce back, right? We don't have, well, we do actually have an Ursol, I guess, but I mean, that's kind of cool too, but that's a really expensive line, right? You're talking about a 7 cost play into 2 8 cost plays. I don't know about all that. That might be too big of a commitment, right? So this is the kind of big board we were talking about, right? Thankfully, this is not summoning a dude. It's just giving them one. So that's good news. So this will probably be the Equality Consecration reset. We'll have 3 mana remaining, so currently nothing really to do, but that's all right. They need to be a little careful there because they can hurt their own stuff pretty often. Oh, Raptors, dude. I think they're not necessarily mad about that. It does add a little bit of this like overhead to your kind of per turn plays, but it's sort of the same difference anyway. You know, you just get sort of bodies in the mix in the meantime. This board's like not that crazy, by the way. Nine, 14, 15. I'm just wondering, like, you know, if this casts Storm Aspect Essence in particular, I'm like kind of happy. That said, I don't know. There's like, I just don't really need to take any risks here, I guess. Like, we might as well just do this. Like, let's not take any undue risk here. It is honestly a pretty terrible finish to this turn. It's just like button press is it. I wish we hit some kind of playable thing. I need to get this Ursol out though, so I can get both of these down. I guess it also does pull, like I'm not expecting this, by the way, to cast the adjacent ones, for the record. I don't think Ursol will do that. I haven't tested it yet. I'm expecting I have to play them for it to work that way. Just depending on which one he grabs, you know, could impact how close the other ones get. But, you know, at the moment, we kind of need to play Equality and Ursol and this Gold Petal Drake to really make a compelling Dragon Soul turn, which is kind of a random mix of stuff, right? Especially the Ursol will grab one of those and make the Dragon Soul worse in theory later, too. One is, by the way, just at 13, and one of those Dragon Souls hits for 8, I think, right? So, they're probably closer to dead than they'd like to be, particularly because this one also... No, this only hits minions, so... That changes things a bit. Blizzard kind of wasted. Instant Multiverse, pretty strong. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Holy crap, holy. I'm a little bit worried about Counterspell, dude. They have 16 damage, 17 damage showing. They could even kind of convert this into bonus damage with a like minion removal, you know what I mean? Use like Spark of Life. That can also go face, so not the best examples. Use Arcane Barrage. No. Use Storage Scuffle or something, you know what I mean? Can I get away with an Ancient of Yore here, guys? Like, it can be a counter spell, right? No, it shows explosive runes. Oh, never mind. Okay, we're fine. Scratch that. It tells you what it is. I didn't know it told you, but that's pretty handy to know. Maybe we go for this one, right? So we save that Consecration, and we get an 8/8 this way, which gives us some nice counter tempo, which, you know, could threaten lethal, basically. Pretty sick looking dragon too. The Searing Sky Striker. Seems a little weird to have a green dragon shooting out fire, but I think they can, right? Can they? We usually see Ysera shooting out like flowers, like spitting up flower vomit. Beautiful flower vomit, but I guess that looks almost more like one of those like primordial dragons too, though. I don't know. With that big like, you know, armature on the on the head and shoulders. I don't know the lore of this current Dragon Soul stuff. It's like different Dragon Soul people than the OG Dragon Soul, right? Like Viranoth or something goes on there. I was like, Viranoth was not in the OG Dragon Soul that I know. Shaladrasil, gonna fill the hand and give them kind of only 2 choices here. Well, explosive runes again. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Ursul still maybe my favorite. This could draw me a just big old board of what 6 cost dragons though at this stage, which is pretty cool. Mirror Dimension to shut down my pressure. Sure. Karnas's Brood, yeah, of course, yeah. Consecration, again, looking kind of decent, right? But you wish you could get through all those taunts. Rush Dragons, there are quite a few, I think. Oh, that's a dragon, huh? That makes sense. I feel like you go Ursul here just because you have a window, right? You just have a moment. Yeah, I don't even really know. I guess you could just use the bronze aspect here. And that way your Ursul is, you know, targeting the draw 3. Do I want to draw 3 spells every single turn? I think so, right? Because it's a board every time is the nice part, right? Like you just draw 3 every time, and oh, Explosive Runes is totally chill. Yeah, I honestly forgot, but that's fine. Because it's a lot of the emeralds, right? This is honestly maybe our sickest combo if I think about it. You just, oh, and that draws you 3 real cards too every time, right? This is a sick combo, dude. Ooh, that's gonna set up some lethal pushes, dude. Yeah, so we got 2 dragons, 2 real cards, and that's still there for next turn as well. And I still have 6 portals in the deck. I didn't even design this combo. Like when I built the deck, I wasn't thinking about this, but it's sick. I was thinking about just any random one, you know, like whatever, grab this, grab whatever. I thought they were all okay. Probably honestly not still as good as Renewing Flames for the record, but this is a really sick combo, man. Getting like 2 free bodies every time. Wow, that's a good Titan ability, dude. The old, is it Priest one, I think? I don't even remember now, to be honest, but that's a sick Titanographer Osk. I don't really have, like, are they, I hope they spend some time, like, dealing with this board, because currently I don't really have, like, these taunts are pretty annoying. I can use my Resplendent Dreamweaver to clear a taunt and heal. Hey, they're helping me maybe. Hey, what was that? It was something else, but it was the Titanographer. Yeah, that's way easier to kill. I can just consecrate that. A lot of these are in that kind of consecration space. Now that was a great hit for them though, man. Scroll of, oh, I love Scrolls of Wonder. I miss Deck of Wonders, dude. That card was so sick always. That's such a sick card. Oh, here's another 6-cost dragon. That's not a good one though. Here's another 6-cost dragon. I'm running out of spells here, man. Flutterwing. So consecration wipes out that, but nothing else. I don't have any lethals, right? Like this and this can clear these 2. That's 8 mana already. That doesn't really seem good. I think you consecrate here. It's just not that. It's not that good. I don't know. This is gonna like maybe overfill my hand. A lot of things here aren't really amazing, you know, like a lot of just bad math. Kind of just want to see what's in there, but our hand size is going to become such a problem. Because I'm drawing 3 more, right? And again, we talked about how those can draw real cards, right? I want rush minions, though. Man, these guys suck. I don't know. I may not consecrate because I'm not sure it's worth it, to be honest. Do you go Rooney? Just to create some hand size openings. This makes it better for this. Now I'm gonna probably waste some board space, right? I just have too much board, but that's okay. We might get some other real cards. Nice, yeah. We kind of only wasted 1, I think, right? Yeah, sort of perfect. Okay, I also need more portals in the deck for next turn for the record, so I need to shuffle more in. This is my first game of the deck, if you couldn't tell. This is a really sick combo, dude. Like, I really like this a lot. This deck is doing a lot of super creative things. I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm not saying I'm the first person who did this. Somebody else might have done this, but it's pretty cool, I think. Like, the Rooney just, like, it wasn't even like, again, I wasn't really planning to use it to create space for this combo, but it's cool. Also still helps you get to your essence stuff a little cleaner, maybe. Not perfect yet, but we could play Sheltered Survivor to move the Petal Picker out. Then you can play Aegis of Light, and then you're able to get these two aspects together as well, which, you know, deal 8, heal 12 is pretty good for 6. Opponent also probably close to dying, right? I would have been tempted to use it on my taunt, maybe, because I don't know what else they have, though, I guess. It's like this board might just be hard to deal with, kind of regardless. They have like a blizzard or something. It seems not that good. Yeah, indeed it's not. Yeah, this turn's just not gonna get there. Well, I don't know, they're still in a cool spot, right? I want to do this thing again, man. I hope that's not a counter spell, though. I mean, I think we have lethal on board regardless, right? But this is really fun. Oh, it says counterspell with this anyway. Ah, perfect. Yeah. Oh, it's Potion of Polymorph. Oh, that was just delayed. Yeah. This is so sick, dude. This is so sick, dude. This deck is really cool. This is like one of the coolest decks I've made in a long time, man. That's so sick. Everything, like, you know, sometimes I have to record for like an hour or two to get like the perfect game with it, like showcases a deck or whatever. This showcased the deck perfectly on game number 1. Like, that was exactly what I wanted this deck to be. I played most of the dragon cards that each had a little bonus. Like, even the Ursula one was insanely cool. I didn't even plan. How cool was that, dude? I'm like, oh, this is sick. It's probably terrible, but it's sick. That is a cool deck, man. I really like this a lot. All right. I mean, honestly, I just love all these cards. You just cannot go wrong with this full imbue set, man. It's really perfect. It's about as good as it gets, really. You could go coin double 2. You still have a 3 that's active. Yeah, I think you do it, man. It's a high tempo matchup with these Dragon Warriors, right? You can't wait too long to get things moving, so pretty good curve. We can just straight up go 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if Rooney's really the best 5-drop for us at that stage, but just have something to do, I guess. Could isolate some cool Dragon Soul plays for 6, yeah. Shadow Flame, no problem. Aegis is going to give us a beautiful 2-cost minion. We want, what's that guy's name? It's like the Injured Blade Master guy, but not Injured Blade Master. 2-drop, 2/6 taunt guy. What's his name? Here he is. What's his name? The Fog Sail Freebooter. That's him. I'm glad he showed up. What is that guy's name, guys? Tolvier? Injured Tolvier? Is that it? Is he a Tolvier? I can't remember. 4-3, a lot of dark gifts and a lot of tempo here, but Petal Picker at least lines up a nice shape into that 4-3, I guess. Flutterwing we know on 4 is solid. Consecration catching up later, all right. Drawing cards is good. Aegis again, sure. It's a little speed bump, and the Essence. That one looks so sick. I love 12 armor. So Rooney, the moment's just Malorn, which is funny. Okay, yeah. Oh, this is a 2-3. Why did I think this card was a 3-3, guys? Straight up was sure that was a 3-3, man. In my brain, that is 100% a 3-3. Why isn't it? I mean, I guess it's better. I mean, if you think about it, it is a pretty strong card in theory. I was like 100% sure this was a 3-3. I would have bet like $50. I think I would have bet $50 that was a 3-3. I don't know if I would have bet $100. I am pretty sure if I was like at BlizzCon and somebody was like, hey Regis, you want to have a wager? Is Petal Picker a 3-3? How much will you wager? I'd be like, oh, easy, $50 for sure it is. No doubt. No doubt in my mind. Well, This board's really terrifying. Consecration's not bad. I think the question you have to ask is like, do you go for the equality consecration already? Can you maybe just get away with Aegis consecration? You probably can. You just sort of hate that the equality feels more stranded. I will say, like, you know, equality Resplendent Dreamweaver's maybe not crazy though. It's the absolute most useless idiot. I mean, I love you, Cho. You're cute. Like, you're cool. I like pandas. You're a cool guy. I've had some fun memories with you, but you were the worst draw right now. Absolutely giga useless. Okay. Resplendent Dreamer's like pretty good again, actually. Yeah, I actually don't hate Flutterwing again too, though, you know? Kind of worse maybe into the Volcano in some ways. I don't know. I don't know which one of these you hit. Both 3 and 4 are basically the same to my deck, I think. Although 3 does die to that one Dragon Soul Essence, I guess. So I guess I'll do that, but I don't know. Neither one's dreamy. I need to hit some dragons, man. Like, that's really where we're going to swing this game back in our favor. I just need some time to hit some dragons. You know, I need the draw 3 Dragon Soul guy. I need a Dragon Scale Armaments maybe at this stage. Opponent's not putting us under like that much heat. Like, it's a lot. We're at 21, maybe 18. It's not. I don't feel like safe yet. Oh, actually a little more than that even. I don't feel safe yet, but I don't feel like dead either. You know, we've got a little window here. I just need to draw well. I literally called it. Okay, I gotta use this, right? It's not good right now, but it's not terrible. I don't trust this into that yet, so I think we just use it. It's fine. It's just buying me a tiny window here. The Storm Aspect Essence. Malorn is active next turn, right? But you kind of want to turn 9 Malorn, so you probably try to get away with something else here this turn. Raptor Herald. Opponent is not really... You know, like, they didn't hit that mid-game power band I typically expect from these sort of decks. I feel like we're getting a little breather here that's not so bad. That's a pretty great hit, too, by the way. That's a great hit. Oh, my God, dude. I think I can play Malorn here, right? I'm not as worried about dying because we have the Black Aspect Essence here to catch up later. Omen, or do you go Ursol is 12 armor every turn as long as I don't draw another aspect next turn? Oh, but I could play the other aspect next turn because also Ursol's only going to cost 1. Oh, I love that so much. Just 36 armor. I love that so much. And we're gonna have like minions out of our hero power, right? So I don't have to worry as much about like generating tempo out of the Ursol, I don't think. I mean, it's not bad necessarily, but this is definitely a deck that wants to hit you in the face some. So I think having the armor gain here is nice. And they actually kind of look on the back foot a little bit almost too. It's crazy. You gotta trade first, right? But then your board dies, so you're like really annoyed by this guy. So you trade the 2/2 in here, and then you trade this in here, right? Otherwise your math gets weird. Oh, well, now that works out too. You can hit the... Well, I guess you can send 2/2 to face. You gonna leave this alive and just let me kill your board? Oh, they did. I don't know if they knew. I don't think they knew. That works out for us though. That's good. So Ursol gives me a crap ton of armor, which is gonna be great. We'll play this first, just to ensure, and then we will go Flutterwing, right? And then we'll go Button, because I actually want dragons more than I want dragon souls. It's so funny that you're pulling dragons or dragon souls, right? That's still a good card though. We didn't hit any of our... Oh, there we go. Portal. That's good. And that's actually a pretty solid guy, too. I don't mind that. It's a little 16-point swing here at the end of the game, right? That's not bad. Oh, this is so sick, dude. Like, oh, I just love how much life we gained. Because, like, surely if we... Oh, God. Well, I mean, I guess you just have to equality that, right? I mean, you don't have a choice. I don't think you consecration it though, right? That seems wrong. I think you hit here first, right? And then you equality the other one. Do. I'm gonna shuffle out the Rooney, actually. The Consecration's a little bit better technically for the essences, but I just want to draw a card, and I don't think I ever need Rooney, so just gonna get better stuff, right? Just free board. That's gonna be great later too. That's perfect. So another 12 armor. That's so sick, dude. Another 4 damage, just 16 damage every turn swinging. Like, this is, dude, this is my second. You guys are probably just gonna see these games in order because I'm having so much fun with every game. Like, this game is sick too, dude. I feel like I found the one deck where Dragon Soul's pretty cool. This does not go off, by the way. Like, this would be crazy if it went off. You know what I mean? Like, if when you rewound it counted as destroying it, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. The opponent hit the dream weapon, but they might just be dead here, right? We have a ton of damage, so I think they're just gonna die. Oh! They have 2, so it goes off! That's so insane! That's such a sick play, dude. No wonder they kept it. I thought they were just keeping it because Frostmourne was so sick. Wait, did Frostmourne not summon a dude? Oh, maybe it did, but it died immediately. I didn't notice. Maybe there's... yeah, I did summon the dude and then die immediately. Okay, I'm glad we got a second look at that. Did I get the same exact weapon and they got a total garbage roll? Man, that was a cool play by them. They're just dead to our aspect here, of course, but... dude, that was a sick play. I love this deck an unreasonable amount, by the way. This is like one of my favorite decks I've ever made. Oh man, I'm nervous that somebody else has already played this and I'm like late to the party and I'm like really happy about it, and then it's like, oh, actually somebody did this 3 days ago, and you're like, oh no, I just look like I copied it now. But it could be, but I'm like independent. I'm happy that I discovered this independently, I guess I'll say. I'm really proud of myself. Priest, I just want imbue cards, right? I don't know. Just give me the imbues. They're going to be imbuing. I'm going to be imbuing. It's like, who can get the most free value? I think we can play Dragon Scale, though, for a soul. That's good. Get one of them in hand early, you know. Get it started. Good news is right now, too, like, if we do that, all the cards right now in hand, at least, we may draw a bad one, but all the cards right now are pretty good to, like, filter away, right? You start building a stack of souls on the left side of the hand. The quality, a little bit more timing specific, but not a disaster, I would say. The blue aspect essence, all right. We could play that again with Ursul. That was so sick. Dude, I'm like just... it probably seems so stupid in the video how excited I am about all this, but that Ursul play pulling the imbue guys is just so cool, man. And gaining armor's cool too. Like, man, I like this. So I'm a broken record, I know, but I'm just really excited about how much I like this. It feels like we solved a little puzzle, you know. I don't feel like I get too many of those moments in Hearthstone because so much of the game feels so pre-designed for you, right? Like, they're like, here's the set of stuff, and it's like really parasitic, and it's like parasitic in card games means like designed for like forced internal synergies that don't work elsewhere kind of things, right? This is actually a good example. Like, this only works with imbue, and you know, that's it. Like, if you don't have imbue, that card's dead, right? So like, a lot of Hearthstone's not quite that parasitic, but still, like, you know, they'll print a package that's exactly this stuff, and these cards don't work outside of this package. You know, it's like they make the decks for you is what it always feels like in my brain. Which, like, there's definitely advantages to that, don't get me wrong. Like, that can actually be a really cool thing to do. Sheltered Survivor, okay. I'm shuffling in after here by design, because I don't really want to get those yet. Like, I want to kind of imbue more first if I can, right? And I just want to see more of my regular cards in the meantime. So, no reason to pull some random 3-drops out of the deck is kind of my theory. Let's go here. I might shuffle that equality back away. I don't know. Malorn is kind of intriguing too. We're not there on the... Oh no, we are there on the Malorn actually. So no, that feels bad now. Rooney, I mean... Rooney does pull your aspects together, but I'd want to do that this turn almost. Oh no, it doesn't. Consecration's in the way anyway. Maybe I really do shuffle away the Consecration. Kind of see myself playing all these cards. I don't know. It's weird because I don't really need any of these. 4 drops now. Probably still just rather shuffle afterwards, right? I'm gonna get rid of the consecration. Does not seem like something I need. Oh, by the way, Malorn is getting discounted by this guy. That is actually so sick. But, you know, anyway, like, I don't feel like there's that much puzzle solving that happens from deck building in Hearthstone. Like, you know, I've been working on our game, Sky Shard, the auto battler, where you city building auto battler. Some of you have seen it. I'll talk about it more in a week or two here because we're going early access soon. But anyway, our game has like endless of those moments, like so many, like, oh my god, these things work together, that's so cool. And I'm always itching for that, right? Like, I'm always like, oh yeah, I need that. I'm craving that puzzle solving. Dude, how do they have so many of these? What's happening right now, dude? What's happening right now? What just happened? Why did they have so many copies? Oh my god, the intertwined fates gave them all those copies. I just shuffled away my consecration, dude. Are you serious right now, man? Is this real life? This at least contests one of these. I might just take 16 to the face here, but I don't know. I need to play, right? Ursol is normally very, very interesting. Currently, though, it's like this one sucks. I can't just like play that next turn and get it out of the hand, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is scary. That is an insane. Are they're running the card too, right? So some of those were naturally theirs and some of those were mine. They got 2 8/8s. They got 24 armor. Absolute insanity. And I'm taking 16. I initially was going to play Imbue Priest and I just didn't think it was like exciting enough. They're not even Imbue maybe, by the way. I need that consecration back, by the way. I'm getting screwed because I don't have my consecration back, man. Are you serious, dog? I am so cooked, man. I am so cooked, dog. I'm just dead, right? Like I'm not winning the game like this, right? Drawing 3 spells, I mean, only if I get like taunts does that even matter. I mean, this is the best way to stay alive, I think. Am I actually even alive? I'm too lazy to count. That's attacking, so... No, I'm dead on board outside of a taunt or something here. I need a taunt off of these spells. There's the consecration back. Love you later, man. I didn't get a single portal. 6 portals in the deck and I missed them all and I'm dead on board. So sad, dude. Well, it's kind of relieving that we lost to our own insanity at least. Like, this Mike, I mean, it's not relieving. Everybody hates when you lose your own cards. I see those complaints all the time. Like, oh, my opponent beat me with my own cards. How fun. I threw my back out today, dude. I'm hurting, guys. I had a twinge. I don't know if you noticed, I had a twinge of pain. I moved weird. Throwing my toddler around at swimming classes today. Well, this is a pretty great opener, actually. Yeah, we'll get a Dragon Soul piece early. We'll find a 2-drop. Aegis of Light for sure. Dragon Soul Shattered. I love getting free event cards, by the way, man. It's so wonderful to have like new stuff to do. This one actually kind of lined up with the class set, which is a bit unfortunate in my mind. Like I'd like to spread it out even more, but I think it's really cool to have things to do. Like I love Marvel Snap's weekly release cadence, but I hate that Marvel Snap doesn't have big expansions. Hearthstone always had the other side, big expansions and no weekly release cadence. Hearthstone's now moving more towards where they have those kind of mid-step releases, which I think helps so much to make things fresh and fun. Wow. The Blackwing Experiment. Honestly, pretty great. Yeah, I think I want to save coin to get these out as soon as I can, right? So I think I'm just going to go with the hero power here. It really sucks. I don't love it. I'm very, very clear about that. But Gold Petal Drake here on 3. Turn 4, you could maybe go Quality Consecration, depending on how bad it looks. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that bad. Maybe depends if there's like a Prescient Slither Drake or something, right? Like this board almost just dies to Consecration, by the way. You could almost just consecrate this one, but I think that's premature with the Equality in hand. Oh my god, dude, that's actually so sick. Just naturally drawing all 3 of those is crazy work. Wow. That makes the coin even more interesting because this is AoE. This is a refresh, so you get to do a follow-up play, like drop a Flutterwing or whatever. And then you also get to kill a big thing or just go face if you want. Like, I'd actually prefer this one was like the 8/8, you know. I don't really need the face damage right now, but it might not be bad if you got something bigger than 3. You don't really care about the face damage. You probably just kill a big thing. Can't be Prescient, Slitherdrake, but elusive. But yeah, I think this is gonna have to just be an equality consecration, right? I mean, I guess there is like a 50-50 chance this hits. Like, if you just play the bronze aspect essence, like, there is a pretty good chance this hits. I mean, we're a turn away anyway, though, so it's just not time to talk about that yet. I think you gotta take it here, unfortunately. Yeah, this kind of gaps us a turn. Don't really have anything to... I mean, you definitely can play Rooney, but I don't really want to, because I don't know what you do after the refresh then, right? I want to play Flutterwing, so put my minions away is not maybe ideal. If you draw another Dragon Soul, though, you're definitely playing Rooney, right? That is not another Dragon Soul. So yeah, this is actually fine. We'll just Flutterwing then. This is really not that scary, thankfully. Next turn's probably this. Probably just this into Flutterwing button or something, yeah. Maybe you find the Dragon Scale Armament. That'd be pretty sweet. I mean, I guess if the board's not intimidating, actually, you might find another line here. You might just Flutterwing anyway. It'd be kind of nice to get the gold pedal out so that you have more, you know, more lines here. This is clearly setting up a trade. I mean, if there's a good target for this, that's... Oh my god, are they just passing? No way. No way! That's actually almost unbelievable. I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned. Okay, I mean, this is giving me all the time in the world, right? Wow. How is that the whole turn, dude? What is coming down the pipe next, I guess, is another question, though. We're pretty good at a variety of board shapes, right? Ooh. We get, that's pretty okay. Theirs is also pretty okay. They might keep theirs. I feel like they're going to greed this a little bit, though. I don't know. Feels like they keep it. Okay. They have a way through this turn, then? Some kind of ping effect, erupting volcano and roll or something. Sanguine Depths instead. Okay, that doesn't mean they take more damage, at least. I'm still really not that far behind here. Like, you know, ultimately, they're kind of just like keeping up right now. They're not really getting ahead, you know? Oh, dude, I think I wait again, right? We do have like the Ursul as an option next turn. Oh, I thought this was the... I thought this was Resplendent Dreamweaver, dog. I mean, this is also fine. There's nothing wrong with this turn. I just 100% thought it was Dreamweaver. I would have attacked that 3/3 if I'd realized. Once I play this, I don't think it's worth it. 100% thought it was just I thought I was hitting this. They're both like green 4-drop guys, you know. Obviously, this one's a Paladin card, but my brain just had it set. Now Ursul becomes even more intriguing because all of these are going to be together. Like, one of them obviously will just naturally go away. But which one would you want? You definitely wouldn't want Bronze Aspect, because it really wouldn't do anything, right? It would be pretty dead. So you're kind of taking a 1 and 4 to low roll. Everything else is like pretty okay. Right now, Storm Aspect probably wouldn't be too useful. You could next turn, though, if you wanted to, actually. This is kind of a cool play. Next turn, you could force... You could go... you could just go Bronze Aspect Essence with 9. You go down to 2, refresh 7. Or no, no. Wait, hold up. I can do that. No, I can't do that this turn. This, no, I can do that this turn. I can just play Ursul this turn. What am I talking about? This math with the 7 versus 6 is throwing me up, but I just do this, right? And then I have a good Ursul no matter what. We should attack first just for some freebies, particularly as this weapon's here. So this pushes me back. No, this casts these. No, that doesn't work. Well, if I want the armor, it works, I guess. Do I just want armor every turn? I am really low. I think I do want that. Yeah, I get to deal 8 to face. The AoE's wasted, but who cares? This just gives me 12 armor for the next 3 turns. No, this is perfect. I don't even mind the 8 to face. I think this is great. Because I'm like, this is kind of the more burn version of the deck, I think, maybe. So like, I might be dead to a Grom soon, basically, is what I'm thinking. Like, I need this armor gain probably to be alive here. Because they could easily pump out 17 damage this turn with a Grom. So this is probably the right move. Kind of wish I was killing the elemental from their weapon in the meantime, but no big deal. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot to do from here. I need to hit some portals. I don't, whatever else. I need to find some stuff to do. Torch again here to clean this out. No worries. That's expected. That's a tiny torch now, at least. That's good news. So Volcano hits me for a lot. But we're gaining another 12 next turn. Guess we're just ripping the Ursine Mole to start, but I need more than what we got right now. Ursine Mole again. Oh man. I mean, I gotta draw cards, right? And I think I gotta go face too. Although part of me wants to kill that, but I can maybe end this game in a couple turns. I don't know. Oh, it's such a good draw. That's like the perfect draw, dude. Oh, I think that's the card I'd pick, right? That's just a 16-point heal now this turn. We're even further out of range of any burst damage. That is so perfect. We basically healed 8 with this guy, right? Like, that's crazy work. Whew, I don't think there's any other good draw on the deck, honestly. Dream Warden probably would have been okay. Maybe some Emerald Portals get you by because there's just like taunts and stuff in this pool. Rush Minion would have been cool. There's definitely a few decent rolls here, but the Conflux Crasher, they really want to clear the minion, probably, because it's got lifesteal. Although, I don't know, like in a weird way, dealing 7. Oh, they miss! Wow. Does that have charge? No way. Oh my god. That's actually crazy. Maybe they didn't want to hit the minion. That's crazy. That's actually so crazy. I need a way to deal with this now, man. Equality deals with it. Okay. Portal could be rush minions as well. Taunt is good even if it's not rush. That's okay, I guess. Ooh, you don't really want to hit the taunt with the equality now, though, sadly. Kind of frustrating. I don't have any lethal outs, do I? We're at 8. There's 16 there. I don't think anymore, right? Can always play a 6, can't play an 8, so I think we can button first, increase the odds of finding more dragons, right? Part of me wants to hit this for the sake of the equality, but I know a Sanguine Depths is going to be up, and Volcano is going to be up, so I don't think that helps. I really want to find the other Resplendent Dreamweaver right now, dude. Or a Rush Dragon, one of the two. Boy, that's pretty sweet, but I don't know, man. Am I going to get enough good dragons off this, or do we just die? I don't know, man. Like, I need a Rush Dragon so badly, dude. There's got to be a Rush Dragon in the pool, right? I haven't checked, but oh, we wanted you so bad. We want you too. We want all of you guys. Rush Dragon, please, God. Or a Taunt Dragon, something. Oh, I mean, we have a monster board, but I think there's a good chance we're... Well, I don't know. We're at 29. There's no way we're dead, right? There's no way we're dead. There's no way. Even Grom, there's no way. Grom's not good enough, right? There's no, like, torch through the guy because it's elusive. There's no way we're dead. This has got to be enough. This deck is so cool, dude. The draw 3 spells is just so good in this deck. They have to go for board clear here. Torch, yeah. Oh, that one torch is activating the volcano here. That's pretty sick. What Dragon Soul cards do I have left even? I can't remember another one. Have I played them all? I wish Deck Tracker showed them split out. I can't remember what's left. Deal 3, draw 3, deal 8, summon 8/8, refresh. I played them all, guys. They're dead on board. Nice. Let's go. So sick. This deck, man. I don't, you know, I'm not going to play enough games to be able to know if this is actually good or not. But you guys are seeing every game I've played in order. So you're going to have as much information as I am about this deck until we get some actual data in the 10. But I feel like really satisfied with what I've seen so far. Like 4 games all doing really cool stuff. It's probably not ultimately a great deck, but you know, we beat 2 real Dragon Warrior decks, or those kind of more like damage warrior decks, I guess, really than full on dragon. But like, I don't know, like it showed a lot of potential, right? Like I don't even know what I'd change right now. It's just a cool, probably not good, probably like tier 3 at best, but just cool. Like actually just a really cool deck. And now a word from our sponsor. Yeah, did you know I've been using the exact same deck tracker for 8 years now? It's the Hearthstone deck tracker by hsreplay.net, and I use the legacy theme, which people always ask me about because they love the way it looks. But for real, I checked. My very first video using Hearthstone deck tracker was Quest Warlock in Journey to Unguro. Hey Regis, what is the card add-on you have in the background? This is Hearthstone deck tracker. That is an amazing run. You know, from day one, I've used it to remember which cards are in my deck, a surprisingly difficult thing to do when you're streaming. But nowadays, it has all of these just crazy advanced features. You can hover over any card to see its related cards or tokens it might generate, or just highlight any possible synergies from your deck, which is especially nice for tutored card draw. There are tons of live counters that help you keep up with your opponent's cards and win conditions. And for me personally, the Mulligan guide is super useful to plan your early turns. So yeah, if you somehow haven't downloaded Hearthstone deck tracker in the last 8 years of watching me, I think it's finally time to download it right now for free at hsreplay.net. You might even find a handsome fellow on their website.